Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got another update for you guys regarding these mysterious drones that are being spotted in the skies, primarily in New Jersey, but now also lots of reports coming out from New York, even Pennsylvania, Maryland, California, Oregon, all over the United States. We're having lots of these drones or aerial objects, orbs, whatever you want to call them, mysterious lights in the skies. We really don't even know how to properly classify these, as nobody has any clue what these things are in the skies. But it's something that we've been talking about quite a bit over the last few days, and I want to share another story with you coming out from New York now. Aerial drones shut down New York airport. Governor Hochul demands Feds step in. And I have on the screen here for you mysterious drones that have been plaguing the skies over the Northeast shut down the runways of Stewart International Airport Friday night, prompting governor to demand the Feds step in. So yes, apparently yesterday, some of these drones were being spotted over the Stewart International Airport in southern New York, okay, very close to New Jersey. And apparently these drones were spotted over the runways and they had to actually shut down the runways, several of them, for about an hour. Okay, so causing major disruptions at an international airport in New York. Now we have Governor Hochul calling on the federal government to step in and pass legislation as well in Congress, so that way they can start investigating this and have the federal government try to investigate what's going on as well. And she said that things have gone too far in her statement. Now I want to show you a report that talks about this, and I'll also show you guys the official statement coming out from Governor Hochul from New York. And then I've also got some other videos that are starting to pop up on X now, appear to be showing some of these drones in the skies over New Jersey and also in Argentina. So I want to show you some stuff here on X as well in just a moment. But let's hop on over to this report here real quick on the New York Post. It says mysterious drones shut down runways of New York airport, causing Hochul to demand Feds step in. Gone too far. Okay, and this just coming out today, December 14th, 2024. You can see here. Okay, and it says the mysterious drones that have been plaguing the skies over the Northeast shut down the runways of Stewart International Airport Friday night, prompting Governor Hochul to demand the Feds step in. This has gone too far, Hochul said in a terse statement Saturday, in which she noted the runway of the Orange County facility was shut down for an hour because of an unidentified aircraft. Stewart Airport services both commercial and military flights and is adjacent to a New York Air National Guard base, where the 105th Airlift Wing is stationed. Okay, here's a picture of Governor Kathy Hochul out of New York. And it says here the unidentified drones, which have been hovering over New Jersey for nearly a month, have been seen in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Massachusetts, were also recently spotted flying over LaGuardia International Airport and Newark Liberty International Airport. So remember this name right here, as I'm going to show you guys a video here in just a little bit coming out, which I believe is from this airport, LaGuardia International Airport. Remember that name as I show you guys that here in just a minute. The runways were closed at 9:40 p.m. following a report from the FAA about a drone sighting at an airport, or at the airport, excuse me. According to the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, which operates Stewart, the runways were reopened at 10:45 p.m. There were no impacts to flight operations during the closure, the spokesperson told the Post. The Biden administration should give federal law enforcement support to the region to ensure the safety of our critical infrastructure and our people, Hochul demanded, adding she directed the New York State Intelligence Center to actively investigate drone sightings back in mid-November. She also urged the state police to coordinate with federal law enforcement to address this issue. So it looks like the governor of New York is taking this situation very seriously now, as we just had a major international airport closing down some of their runways due to unidentified aircraft in the skies. Okay, so this looks to be like it's getting to be a very serious situation, at least in the United States, as these drones have not gone away. Okay, this has been happening for, it seems like, weeks now. And we also had reports yesterday that a drone apparently had crashed in Hillsborough, New Jersey. And the feds were supposedly investigating. I think the FBI showed up there or something like that. And we heard that the FBI was stating apparently that they had found nothing, was what I last heard. But if you guys have some information on that story, share it down below. But that was a big story coming out yesterday, was one of these apparently taken down like a power line or something in that town of Hillsborough, New Jersey, and crashing in an open field near a a Lowe's department store. Okay, so now let's hop on over to X, and I want to show you guys some information over here. This is from Disclosed TV. Just in, Governor Kathy Hochul demands the Biden administration to deploy additional federal law enforcement to New York amid drone activity in the airspace. So here's the official statement coming out from her, December 14th, 2024, from Albany, New York. Statement by Governor Kathy Hochul on additional drone activity. Last night, the runways at Stewart Airfield were shut down for approximately 1 hour due to drone activity in the airspace. This has gone too far. In mid-November, I directed the New York State Intelligence Center to actively investigate drone sightings and coordinate with federal law enforcement to address this issue, and those efforts are ongoing. But in order to allow state law enforcement to work on this issue, I'm now calling on Congress to pass the Counter-UAS Authority, Security, Safety, and Reauthorization Act. This bill would reform legal authorities to counter UAS and strengthen the FAA's oversight of drones, and would extend counter-UAS activities to select state and local law enforcement agencies. Extending these powers to New York State and our peers is essential. Until those powers are granted to state and local officials, the Biden administration must step in by directing additional federal law enforcement to New York and the surrounding region to ensure the safety of our critical infrastructure and our people. Okay, so again, she's taking this very seriously and trying to combat these drones and figure out what they are, see if they can investigate. So it looks like New York will probably be doing that here very soon. So now to move on to another update here from Nick Sorter. Breaking: President Trump calls for drones to be shot down if they can't be identified by the government. So this was a post by Donald Trump, the newly elected, the president-elect for the United States and soon to be president, inaugurated in January. This was a post from him from, I believe, on Truth Social, his platform. And it says here, mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know, and now. Otherwise, shoot them down, is what he said. Okay, so so far they have not shot any of these down as far as I know. I mean, we did have that report coming out yesterday that supposedly one had crashed in New Jersey, but we don't even know all the details on that yet. Yeah, that's what he's claiming here. Shoot them down. So obviously a major situation unfolding here. Okay, also I want to take a look at this video with you guys. This came out from John Basham. Report: commercial aircraft hits drone. American Airlines Flight 1722 from LaGuardia, remember I told you guys to remember that name, New York, Thursday night to Charlotte, reportedly suffered a bird strike causing engine damage. The flight made emergency landing. Freeze frames appear to show a possible drone, not a bird. Okay, so if you notice here in this video, it is dark, okay? It's not daytime, and typically birds are not flying at night, which makes it hard to believe that it is a bird. I mean, maybe it could be a bird flying at night, but typically, again, they do not fly at night. So what exactly crashed into the engine of this plane? Was it a bird, or was it potentially one of these drones or aerial objects in the skies? We really don't know yet. We haven't even heard any information coming out on this, but I want to take a look at this video with you guys. We'll take a look at this picture too. So take a look at this. All right, isn't that crazy, guys? So somebody happened to be sitting here right at this window where the engine is at and was recording this, what appears to be a bird strike or some sort of object hit an engine on this airliner, and they had to turn around and safely land. Thankfully, nobody was hurt on board as far as I know. They were able to land the aircraft shortly after taking off, so that's pretty crazy. And then they had this picture to show you guys as well, which appears to be some sort of long object. Now, it was flying very quickly, so maybe it's just how the frames in the picture is picking it up. Yeah, the claims are that this was some sort of bird, not any kind of drone or anything like that. So I'm going to follow this story and see if maybe some more information comes out on this later. But definitely very strange, as we are hearing that drones were appearing above this airport here. Okay, so the LaGuardia airport, or this airlines flight from LaGuardia. And around the same time that we're hearing drones in this area, that all of a sudden a engine from an aircraft gets struck. Okay, so interesting information coming out there. Also want to show you a new video here that the informant was sharing. Reports of lights, UFOs, UAPs, and drones over New Jersey led residents to call the police, intrigued by the presence of these objects in the sky. The question that comes to mind is, why would they be descending towards the ocean? Okay, so I want you guys to take a look at this, about 53 seconds long, and you're going to be seeing these lights in the sky. So they're forming these kind of like patterns of threes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of a sudden, you're going to start to see them changing their shapes, and then they're going to be basically descending down into the ocean over here. Somebody's recording this in New Jersey. Take a look at this.
Someone called the cops on these lights. See, even the police, they're going crazy. Aliens are attacking. The chase. Oh my god, now cars they're starting to notice. Here comes another. Oh, fire truck. Someone called the cop.
All right, so this has got to be one of the strangest videos I've ever seen. So if you notice, they're in perfect straight lines, and then all of a sudden they turn into a triangular pattern. They dip down into the ocean and effectively disappear. Okay, so what exactly are these? Again, this is a new video just coming out today, and definitely a strange one. So this is kind of what people are seeing over here in New York, and there's lots of different types that they're seeing, different colors, some that look like aircraft sometimes, some that sound like helicopters, and I'm sure maybe some of these are actual aircraft, okay? Maybe some of these videos that are coming out could potentially just be looking like drones or something like that, but they actually are airplanes. I think that could be a possibility as well. So not all of these are exactly what you're seeing, which could be potentially some sort of, drone or UFO, UAP, or who knows what they are, right? So also from Jim Ferguson, it's going global. UFO drones now spotted in Argentina. Chilling footage is emerging from Argentina, where mass formations of UFO drones are lighting up the skies. Witnesses report coordinated movements that defy explanation, sparking fears of a worldwide phenomenon. What started in New Jersey is now spreading across continents. Who or what is behind this? Is this the prelude to something far bigger? The skies are no longer just ours. So we got a 16-second clip apparently coming out of Argentina. Take a look up here in the sky. You're going to see lots of different colored lights, which appear to be some sort of objects in the sky. So take a look at this.
Es como que a veces se ve más, es como que van de un lado para el otro, boludo.
Amigo, están muy cerca, son ovnis
Están
seguros.
muy cerca, claro.
Ovni asegurado.
¿Por qué, mano? Van a 2 por hora, culiado, que se están filmando,
Quedo
boludo.
por la barra rapidísimo, amigo.
Es como que a veces se ve.
All right, so again, this is beginning to be a little worrisome as we're starting to see a lot of this starting to spread all over the world now, okay? First, it really just started out in New Jersey. Then we started hearing of sightings in New York, and then all of a sudden Pennsylvania, Maryland, and then California, Oregon started reporting this. And then all of a sudden now we're hearing of this in Germany. I just reported that yesterday at the Ramstein Air Base. Drones were spotted over there just about 1 month back. We even had reports in the UK at some air bases or airports in the United Kingdom, okay? So definitely this thing is spreading, and we're starting to see this happening all over the world. And it's a very strange situation once again. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on here and let you know what the New York governor is saying about this in terms of this airport being shut down just yesterday for an hour, or at least some of the runways were. So crazy situation, guys. Let me know what you think is going on down below. Do you think this is all a hoax, or what's happening here? Do you think this is maybe another country that's involved? Possibly Iran, China, Russia, or something like this? Or is this maybe the US doing this, or who really knows what is going on here? Or is this potentially some sort of UFOs, or maybe even some sort of aliens? I have no idea. At this point, there's too many questions to be asked here that we have no idea what actually is going on. But let me know what you think down below. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. With that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.